everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Legendary Wizards podcast, a special presentation of the Windsor Wizards Broadcasting Network. I'm your host, Mike Thompson, and in today's episode, we are digging into a song that has echoed through our gymnasiums, our stadiums, and our hearts for over 80 years. Let's rewind to 1940, the year that Windsor High School found its voice in song. This is episode 4, Victory. Picture it. January 12, 1940. Snow lined the streets of Windsor, and inside the Windsor High School auditorium, students buzzed with anticipation. The stage was set, not for a play, not for a speech, but for a sound that would define generations of school pride. The Windsor High School band, now proudly dressed in brand new uniforms, took their places. They weren't just debuting their look, they were premiering something even more significant, the Windsor High School fight song. And who is the man behind the music? E.L. McCollum, music director, composer, and perhaps unknowingly, a legend in the making. Mr. McCollum had composed the melody with care, spirited, bold, and unforgettable. He titled his new work with a single word that would define Windsor High School: victory. Once the song was presented to the student body, they voted overwhelmingly to accept it as the new school fight song. In a show of good faith and noble character, Mr. McCollum immediately relinquished all rights to the song, gifting it to the school. Not much is in the archive about E.L. McCollum. He just sort of magically appears in 1939. Almost immediately, he goes to work on the one thing he feels the school was lacking, its very own fight song. And as soon as he enters our story, he makes his exit by taking a position at South Dakota State Teachers College at Spearfish, better known today as Black Hills State. While E.L. McCollum's time at Windsor High might have been brief, the gift he's bestowed upon us has been long-lasting. His passion for music and bringing it to the students cements his legacy as one of Windsor High School's finest. But what's a melody without a message? McCollum knew that his tune needed words that would rally students, honor tradition, and stir a crowd to its feet. So he did what any good teacher should do, and he turned to the students themselves. A contest was announced. Anyone could submit lyrics. Submissions poured in, rhymes were tested, mottos were measured. Working with the fabled Mr. McCollum, the lyrics were rearranged, tweaked, and finally put together for the finished product. In the end, 3 names stood above the rest: Genevieve Bischoff, Ellen Bruner, and Lillian Ehrlich. These 3 students captured the spirit of Windsor High in just a few stanzas, and their reward? $1 each. A single dollar, but an everlasting legacy. Their words would go on to be shouted by thousands across decades. And what were those legendary lyrics? They went like this: victory for Windsor High, victory for corn and wine. Shout her praises ever, spirits daunted never. Keep all standards high will be our cry. Victory for wizards so bold, to sportsmanship will ever hold. So let us fight for the right to keep our records bright. 3 cheers for Windsor High. Rah, rah, rah. Later, a new line would be added to the end, a flourish to fire up the fans. Sis boom ba, the Windsor Wizards can't be beat, so ha, ha, ha. It wasn't just a song. It was a heartbeat, a promise, a rally cry that could make bleachers shake and teams believe. Since that day in 1940, Windsor's fight song has been performed at football and basketball games, pep rallies, parades, and every moment when school spirit needed a voice. Generations have passed, but the melody remains the same. The words still raise goosebumps, and the names McCollum, Bischoff, Bruner, and Ehrlich made this all happen by giving a gift that has stood the test of time. In a world that changes fast, it's music that roots us, reminds us, inspires us. So the next time you hear those opening drum beats, stand a little taller, sing a little louder. You're not just singing a fight song, you're singing history. Thank you for joining me on this episode of the Legendary Wizards podcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Windsor Wizards Broadcast Network. I'm Mike Thompson, and whether you're a student, an alum, or a lifelong wizard at heart, remember, Be legendary, wizards.